Hello, welcome to the channel. Today we will learn about the issue of the show's monumental 60th anniversary celebration and the explosive DiMera family secrets that are about to rock Salem to its core. The historic 60th anniversary celebration. Days of Our Lives is preparing for an unprecedented celebration as the beloved soap opera reaches its 60th anniversary milestone this November. The celebration will center around a magnificent gala event that honors the opening of Tom Horton's free clinic at University Hospital, paying tribute to the show's iconic founding character portrayed by the late MacDonald Carey. This historic occasion represents not just a celebration of 6 decades of storytelling, but also marks the beginning of a shocking new umbrella storyline that will carry viewers into the new year with jaw-dropping revelations and life-altering consequences for Salem's most prominent families. The gala itself promises to be a spectacle unlike anything Salem has witnessed before, bringing together the town's most influential residents, medical professionals, and community leaders. Head writers Paula Quickly and Jean Marie Ford have described this anniversary event as filled with the return of many familiar faces, designed to thrill longtime viewers while helping newcomers understand the rich history that has made Days of Our Lives an enduring television phenomenon. The festivities will serve a dual purpose, celebrating medical advancement and community service while simultaneously providing cover for the sinister activities occurring behind the scenes. Fan-favorite characters return to Salem. The anniversary celebration will witness an extraordinary convergence of beloved characters returning to Salem for this momentous occasion. The Horton family will be well represented with the returns of Jack Devereaux and Jennifer Devereaux, played by Matthew Ashford and Melissa Reeves, alongside Jennifer's brothers Mike Horton and Lucas Horton, portrayed by Rourke Critchlow and Brian Dattilo. The Brady family contingent will feature the highly anticipated return of Sammy Brady, brought to life once again by Allison Sweeney, alongside her twin brother Eric Brady, played by Greg Vaughn. Lucas Horton's son Will Horton, portrayed by Chandler Massey, will also make his way back to Salem, adding another generation to the family reunion. Additional returns include Andrew Donovan and his husband Paul Narita, played by Colton Little and Christopher Sean, fan favorite Steve Olson portrayed by Stephen Schnetzer, and original cast member Marie Horton, played by Marie Cheatham. The show has also teased the introduction of newcomers Michael Rourke and Hank Northrup in 2 mysterious unannounced roles that will surely add intrigue to the unfolding storylines. E.J. DiMera's sinister hospital agenda. While the surface-level celebration appears to honor Tom Horton's legacy of compassion and medical excellence, E.J. DiMera is orchestrating something far more sinister behind the hospital's pristine facade. E.J.'s true motivations for acquiring University Hospital have nothing to do with community service and everything to do with creating the perfect cover for conducting disturbing and unethical experiments in a secret laboratory facility. The free clinic serves as an ideal distraction, drawing attention to charitable work while E.J.'s most sensitive and dangerous experiments reach their critical phase in restricted laboratory areas hidden within the hospital complex. Spoilers reveal that these clandestine experiments involve nothing less than breathing new life into the legendary Stefano DiMera, portrayed by the late Joseph Mascalo, though the exact nature of this resurrection remains shrouded in mystery. The timing of the gala is no coincidence. It represents the culmination of months of meticulous planning and preparation by E.J., who has strategically positioned himself to conduct his most horrifying scientific endeavors during a time when Salem's attention is focused elsewhere. E.J. will continue to carry out his increasingly unhinged plans, which could lead to catastrophic consequences for everyone in Salem if he's not careful, and if his schemes are exposed before he can complete his objectives. Security arrangements for the gala have been deliberately complicated to provide additional cover for E.J.'s activities, with multiple access points, catering staff, and service personnel creating enough confusion and distraction to mask any unusual activity in the restricted laboratory areas. The presence of Salem's elite will also serve as unwitting human shields, making it virtually impossible for law enforcement to take aggressive action without risking civilian casualties should the truth about E.J.'s experiments come to light during the celebration. The Tony and Andre DiMera mystery unfolds. Adding another layer of intrigue to the DiMera family drama, Tony DiMera has been behaving in increasingly suspicious and uncharacteristic ways that have both characters and viewers questioning his true identity. For years, Tony maintained distance from his late father Stefano DiMera's business dealings, largely staying away from the corporate scheming that consumed his siblings Kristen, EJ, and Stefan. However, Tony has recently become deeply involved in DiMera Enterprises' machinations, enlisting Gabby Hernandez to spy on the Kiriakis brothers with promises of the CEO position, while simultaneously offering an executive position to his nephew Theo Carver as a potential CEO candidate instead. Spoilers strongly suggest that Tony DiMera will be directly involved in EJ's shady hospital plans and the experiments designed to resurrect Stefano DiMera in some form, and Tony appears to be looking forward to the mayhem this will create throughout Salem. However, there's a shocking possibility that this isn't actually Tony at all. It could be his supposedly deceased brother Andre DiMera, who may have been resurrected and is now secretly posing as Tony with a hidden agenda of his own. Since Tony and Andre are portrayed by the same actor, Theo Penglis, and look identical, the door has always remained open for switch drama on Days of Our Lives. If this theory proves true, EJ might already be aware of Andre stepping into Tony's role, and fans certainly wouldn't be surprised if Andre and EJ were collaborating on this entire elaborate scheme together. Characters like Chad DiMera, Theo Carver, and Anna DiMera are likely completely unaware if this is indeed Andre masquerading as the man they believe to be Tony. Theo may come to deeply regret getting involved in DiMera family drama once again if a shocking Andre swap is revealed, and Anna will be particularly devastated if she discovers that her cherished Tony has actually been Andre for an unknown period of time. If the Kiriakis family manages to uncover the truth about Tony's real identity, it could provide them with valuable leverage and potential blackmail material in the ongoing battle to maintain control of the merged Titan DiMera Corporation. Sammy Brady's mysterious connection to Kat Green. Sammy Brady's upcoming return to Salem during the anniversary celebration could prove instrumental in solving a perplexing mystery that has been building for months involving Kat Green. Back in June, Kat experienced a startling reaction when she encountered a framed photograph of Sammy at Marlena Evans' townhouse, telling Tate Black that the woman in the picture looked incredibly familiar to her. When Tate identified the woman as his Aunt Sammy and wondered if Kat knew her, Kat took a closer look and admitted she didn't think they had met, ultimately deciding that Sammy must simply remind her of someone, though she couldn't determine who or why. The mysterious music that accompanied Kat's strange reaction to Sammy's photograph made it abundantly clear that there's far more to this story than initially meets the eye. Days writers are offering up an intriguing puzzle now that Kat has had this flash of recognition, and Kat genuinely doesn't seem to remember where she knows Sammy from, but there absolutely must be a meaningful connection between them. Theories suggest that Kat and Sammy may have crossed paths at a medical facility in Europe where both EJ and Kat were recovering from serious injuries or traumas in the past. The Wuthering Heights connection. Adding yet another mysterious element to the unfolding story, both Kat Green and EJ DiMera appear to share an inexplicable connection to the classic novel Wuthering Heights, and there must be a compelling reason for this shared association. In a recent episode, Kat's associate Foster asked if she had ever read Wuthering Heights, and Kat seemed perplexed as she looked through the pages, admitting she didn't think so but quickly insisting she would like to read it while seeming to have another strange reaction, as if she was somehow drawn to the story without understanding why. Shortly after this encounter, Kat ran into EJ and directed him to the classics section, where he also picked up a copy of Wuthering Heights and displayed an odd, contemplative look on his face. Between Kat recognizing Sammy's photograph and seemingly having some sort of Wuthering Heights link to EJ, there must be an interesting backstory waiting to be revealed. The prevailing theory suggests that Sammy may have read that particular book aloud when both EJ and Kat were recovering at the same medical facility in the past, creating a subconscious connection that both characters are only now beginning to remember through these subtle triggers. Kat Green's complicated romantic entanglements. As if the mysteries surrounding her past weren't complicated enough, Kat Green finds herself navigating increasingly complex romantic and professional relationships that threaten to derail her investigation and her personal happiness. Kat has developed genuine romantic feelings for Chad DiMera, and after overcoming numerous obstacles related to her past impersonation of his deceased wife Abigail, a scheme orchestrated through Clyde Weston's blackmail, the two have finally begun dating and exploring their connection. However, Kat's secret assignment as an ISA agent working under Shane Donovan's direction threatens to destroy the fragile trust she has built with Chad. Kat's partnership with Rafe Hernandez, who serves as her ISA liaison under the code name James, adds another complicated dimension to her situation. The two are actively investigating E.J. DiMera's suspicious financial activities related to the university hospital purchase, and their professional collaboration has led to personal moments where Kat confides in Rafe about both her romantic troubles with Chad and her growing concerns about E.J.'s dangerous agenda. Days of Our Lives spoilers imply that sparks could potentially fly between Rafe and Kat as they dive deeper into this ISA investigation, creating a triangle of complicated feelings. The situation becomes even more precarious because Kat is investigating E.J. DiMera, Chad's brother, with whom he maintains a close relationship, and if Kat doesn't fill Chad in on the new developments that have taken place in her life regarding her ISA work, she could blow her romance with him right out of the water. Chad has already begun to suspect that Kat is keeping significant secrets from him, especially after noticing mysterious text messages from James and recognizing that tortilla soup delivered to her apartment matches the Hernandez family recipe. If Chad decides to investigate further, potentially enlisting his top reporter Leo Stark to dig into Kat's private business, he could discover the truth about her ISA investigation into his own brother, creating a devastating betrayal that could end their relationship before it truly begins. Days of Our Lives continues to deliver compelling drama, and the 60th anniversary celebration promises to be a turning point that will reshape Salem's landscape for years to come.